Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo fue tu día? How's everything? ¿Cómo está todo? How's everything going? ¿Cómo va todo? How goes everything? ¿Cómo va todo? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo fue tu día? ¿Cómo va todo? ¿Cómo va todo con tu español? ¿Estás practicando mucho? ¿Estás estudiando? ¿Estás writing? Are you writing? ¿Estás escribiendo? ¿Estás hablando? ¿Estás hablando con tus amigos en español? Are you using Spanish? ¿Estás usando el español en el trabajo? ¿Estás usando el español en Facebook? ¿Estás usando el español? Are you texting? ¿Estás texteando? ¿Estás texteando, mandando, sending texts, mandando textos? ¿Estás mandando textos en español? ¿Estás chateando? ¿Estás tecleando? ¿Estás, hablando español? Bueno, welcome to video 14. We've been looking at the core verbs, the chorused verbs. Be, have, go, do. Last video we looked at going. And let's wrap up this section with the verb hacer, to do. Past, present, future. Here's the thing with the verb to do. The verb to do is more often than not used in questions. What are you doing? What are you going to do? What did you do? More often than in statements, because in statements you usually would just use the verb of the thing that you did. So in other words, you would say, I cooked dinner last night, rather than I did the cooking, so it's good to focus on the question form. Nevertheless, this is the first person first. Hice, hago, voy a hacer. So I did yoga. Hice yoga last night. I did yoga last night. Hice yoga anoche. I do yoga. Every day, for example, would be hago yoga todos los días, and I'm going to do yoga tomorrow. Would be voy a hacer yoga mañana. Okay, that's the first person. Second person is this. Hice becomes hiciste. Crack open 501 Spanish verbs and you can see this for yourself. Hiciste is the second person, you, past tense. Haces is the second person, present tense. And vas a hacer is you are going to do such and such. So did you do yoga last night? Would be hiciste yoga anoche. Do you do yoga every day? Would be haces yoga todos los días. And are you going to do yoga tomorrow? Would be vas a hacer yoga mañana, or tai chi, or jiu-jitsu, So the question phrase could be like this. We've had this many times. ¿Qué hiciste? Would be what did you do, right? Drawing from the second person, past tense. ¿Qué hiciste? If you said ¿qué haces? It means what are you doing, or what do you do right now? You could say ¿qué haces? Or you could say ¿qué estás haciendo? For literally what are you doing? Both work. And then of course ¿qué vas a hacer? Right? All right, so from here you just keep answering the questions like we've done. You say, what did you do last night? Oh, I went here. What are you doing right now? Estoy estudiando. What are you going to do? Voy a estudiar. Do a refresher on that. I studied. I'm studying. And I'm going to study. Voy a estudiar. Okay. Let's bring back the lo thing. The lo meaning it. Saw it for the first time in the video with tener, but it's got to go in front of a verb. So for example, lo hice means I did it, right? So who did this? Lo hice. Or you could even say yo lo hice here. Yo lo hice. Sometimes you'll hear lo hice yo, always to emphasize that it was I, right? So this does get weird syntax wise. It, I did, I would be the literal translation, but lo hice yo, I did it, it's my fault, for example. Lo hice yo. Who? ¿Quién lo hizo? Hizo is the third person, works with the question word who, default third person. Who did it? Who did this? ¿Quién lo hizo? Lo hice yo. I did it. Lo hiciste would mean you did it. Ya means already. Already you did it. Ya lo hiciste. Did you already do it? Are you done already? Ya lo hiciste. Sí, ya lo hice. I already finished. Ya terminé. No? So, ya lo hiciste? Sí, ya lo hice. Ya terminé. I finished. Even these new things, entirely new thing, for example, ya terminé, already I did it. Okay, you might have to suspend disbelief a little bit, but there should be a whole lot of stuff and more stuff that already looks familiar. So, for example, the E, I mean, that's lesson 2, you know, like the simple past tense. Here, the verb terminar, to finish, you know. Point is that not everything you hear is going to obviously be in the form of a neat, you know, lesson. It's just going to come at you in writing and in speaking and things you see. You see new things all the time, and when you see those new things, you should be looking out for the things that are used or that are recognizable, things you've already seen, the patterns that you're familiar with, and so on. And that's part of the way that you just learn by doing, right? So you have enough Spanish now. You for sure have enough Spanish now on these 16 pages so far, these 14 videos, that you can express a whole lot of what you want to express, every way that you feel, everywhere that you are, you know, everything you're doing, everything you did, everything you're going to do, just, you know, with the help of 5-for-1 Spanish verbs and a dictionary and your notebook and a friend, you can do so much of what you need to do in the language. That allows you to have more and more conversation, and the more conversation you have, the more you pick up. And this is the way you pick it up. New things start coming across, you go, oh, okay, I see how that, you're not lost. Like you go, okay, I see how that works generally. Okay, that works. I can see that. I can use that. Put that in your routine. Okay. So the verb to do, hacer, to do. That's the main thing. I mean, the main way to use the verb hacer is to ask, what did you do? What are you doing? And what are you going to do? From there, you usually switch to the specific verb. I studied, I'm studying, I'm going to study. But then you can come back to this. Who did it? I did it. Did you do it? Yeah, I finished already. ¿Quién lo hizo? Lo hice yo. ¿Ya lo hiciste already? ¿Ya lo hiciste? Sí, ya lo hice. Ya terminé. Okay? That's a short lesson because I guess that's all there kind of really is for that. Actually, I can add one more thing. There's he hecho, I have done, right? Have you done? Has hecho. Just add this. Mi tarea means my homework. Tu tarea would mean your homework. So that's a good way to end it. He hecho mi tarea. I've done my homework. Have you done your homework? ¿Has hecho tu tarea? Muy bien. See you in the next lesson. Hasta luego. Ciao, ciao.